peace, peace. Welcome to the Queens and Kings of Africa. Today is a good day. Yes, it is. Today is the day that we talk about spiritual things. It's the spiritual things that count. I don't want to talk to you about the worldly things. I want you to be concerned about the spiritual things. I don't want you to be ignorant concerning spiritual things. So you make sure you're ready to join us. Go get your book. Get ready. We're going to be coming from Corinthians, 1 Corinthians. So get your book and get ready. Peace. And make sure you got your coffee and your tea now. You know how we do it when we sit at the round table. You got to have the coffee. Peace and love. Hey, peace and love. We're back at you again. I hope you take that time to get your coffee. I hope you take that time to get your drink. My name is Elijah X. I'm a part of the Queens and Kings of Africa. The Queens and Kings of Africa, we are leaders. We were born kings and queens. But we are leaders of the right way, not that way of the world. We come out of the African People of National Church. Why do I say the African People love National Church? Because first of all, we are an African people. That's right. We are an African people. And we are a people of love. Our whole design, our whole foundation is built on the one foundation of love. But it's a pure love. Trust me. It's not like the love of the world. It is a pure, divine love. Oh, I don't think y'all hear me. Let me turn this down for you just a little bit so you can hear me. It's a pure, divine love. This love that we are offering you is it's like a love that you're not used to. It's a love that you know is good once you taste of it, but never having it. Never having it is like a new experience. Now you got to receive it. This love I'm about to give you is different from the love you used to. If you drink of this love, this wine will give you life. Because the wine is a wine of love. It's the way of love. There is life in love. And if you say you're of God, I don't care who you are, and we all are gods. But if you're of the God that I'm of, you're of love. Even your brother, that fallen one who fell from above. He fell from his righteous state. And don't get it wrong, we all have done wrong. All have fallen short of that glory. But because I said we all have, I want you to remember this. We all don't continue to walk in sin. For a true child of God cannot sin. And I tell you why. Because God's seed, God's word, his very word is embedded within him or her. Therefore, they cannot sin. See, the word is embedded in them. They didn't ate it so much that it's a part of them. You know, you are what you eat. Which word are you eating? Are you eating the word that comes from the God of the highest? The highest. Or are you eating the word that comes from the God of the lowest? The lowest. Come on now. These are the things I want you to think about. These are the things that we're going to talk about, you know, concerning the spiritual things. I mean, I don't want you to be ignorant when it comes to these spiritual things. You know that when you were a heathen, you remember that. I'm talking to you that have awakened, that has come to some type of awakening, that you have been walking in false paths. An awakening that there is something out there greater than you to make you great as you're supposed to be, and that greater than you is in you. You think I come to give you a different God besides you, don't you? You think I come to tell you to worship another God besides you, but I didn't. No. I'm sorry, I'm not that preacher. You think I come to tell you to worship Christ, don't you? But I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm not a Christian. I'm not. I don't follow a book. I follow the word. It's the word that gives life. Have you not read in your book that it's the word that gives life? Yeah, but my word comes from the book. No, your word was put in the book for you. It don't come from the book. Your word comes from you. The word is in you. It's already there. I just want to bring it forward. I want to bring it to life. I want you to become one with the word. That word that's in you. The word that was given to you from the day that you was born. By your mother and your father. Oh, they gave you the word. Whether it was the good word or was the bad word, they gave you the word. Oh yeah, they fed you. Hopefully they fed you the things of God, but some of y'all was fed the things of that lower one, that adversary, the one y'all call Satan, the adversary, the evil one. Yes. Some of y'all was fed by them gods. So you was fed good and evil. But you that's out of God, I'm gonna feed you nothing but good food. I'm gonna give you the good fruits. I'm gonna let you drink of the good milk. I didn't come here to poison you. I didn't come here to lie to you. I didn't come here to deceive you. And I sure didn't come here for your money. I don't need your money. Not if I trust in that which I'm going to tell you. Do you trust in God? Do you believe in God? Do you love God? These are some of the questions that I want you to meditate on. Ask yourself, what does it mean to really love God? Huh? You don't have to tell me, tell yourself. What does it mean to really love God? So let me ask you a better question. To you, what does it mean to really love you? What is true love to you? How would you know that the one you love is offering you true love? What foundation do you have to go on? What gives you the conclusion that you come up with? All these things are the things I want you to think about, and I'm going to tell you why as we get on into this. Oh, I want to thank you for joining us, because for some reason, you were meant to be here. You were meant to be here today. This ain't no coincidence. You here for a reason. And if you were called by God, if you have an ear to hear, you know that you were the one that's supposed to hear this message. Oh yeah, now there's some evil ones among us. There's some spies among us. There's some disagreeers among us. Oh yeah, there's a lot of disagreeable beings among us. And they'll be commenting in the comment box all type of negative things that have nothing to do with God, but only has to do with this world. But we're not even going to worry about that, because I'm coming for you. I come to give you a message. I come to give you a message from the Most High, the mother and father of your way. I come to give you a message from the creator of all creators, because you are a creator, you know that, right? So what I'm trying to get you to see, and I want you to stay with me, and then we're going to take a short break, but what I'm trying to get you to see, that this God that I am speaking of, this great God, the one that you call on daily to lead you and guide you in the ways that you should go, has come to you today. But before we even start, you must know one thing, that this God that I am speaking of is you. It's you. It is the goodness that is in you that I am speaking to and speaking about. I didn't come to speak to no other being, no other character, no other spirit that's in you. I don't want to speak to that other spirit that's in you. I want to speak to that righteous spirit. See, the evil one wants to speak to that other spirit that's in you. It won't entice you to come and lay with them and do all sorts of things, evil things with them. Come steal with them. Come lie with them. You know what I'm saying? Come and deceive with them. I don't want to talk to that one. I want to talk to that good spirit that's in you, because you know what? Ain't nobody told you this, but I'm going to tell you this. That good spirit and that evil spirit, they fight against one another daily, because they have nothing in common. But did you know that that good spirit and that evil spirit lies within you? It lies within you. And they fight daily. So now, who you gonna give charge to? Who has more power? Is it the God of the highest, the God of the heavens, or is it that fallen God that you choose to follow? The one you've been walking behind, the one you've been walking in his ways. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of walking in his ways? Aren't you tired of walking in the ways of this world? Aren't you tired of the pain and the hurt that this world and the ways of this world has put you in? You say you want to be free. You say you want a newness of life. You talk about it, but are you ready to go get it? Are you ready to bring it in? Are you ready to usher it in? Are you ready to become a part of it? Or do you just want to talk about it? These are the things that you have to think about. I'm not here to get you to talk about me. I'm not here to get you to praise me. I'm nobody. I'm nobody, so I don't even want you to look at me. Hopefully, you hear me, but you understand that what you hear is not me speaking to you, but it is the word of the Most High that is in me. I only speak that which I heard from the Most High. I don't speak nothing of my own. If I tell you anything of my own, you better believe you better not follow it. You know why? Because when I speak of my own, I speak of that which is evil, that which is corrupt. My own say I want it, so I'm going to take it. That's what my own does. Are y'all with me? So I'm going to speak to you about that higher one. See, the reason I'm going to speak to you about that higher one is because that's the one I want you to become. That's the one in you that's been sleeping. Oh, it's always been there. But he's been put to sleep. She's been put to sleep. I'm here to wake you up. This is the time to wake up. This is the time of awakening. Are you ready to wake up? Are you ready to change your ways and walk in different paths than the paths you've been going in? I didn't come to preach to you no sissified gospel. This good news that I want to give you is the good news of your life. Your life, honey. Your life, bro. This is the path that I'm giving you of your life. Now, it's up to you to choose to walk down this path or not. You got that. See, that's what makes you a God. You have that ability to make that choice, to choose which path you want to go down. That's what makes you a great God. You got the ability to choose. No other thing on this earth has that ability that you have. So that is a God-given ability, but it can become a curse. You know why? Because in having that ability, you have that shortcoming to always want to do things your way. But you know what's funny? You never think about it. You don't have a way. None of us do. Everything we do is either the right way or the wrong way. Never your way. So now that you know that, do you choose to follow the right way or the wrong way? You choose to follow that God in you, that God of love, that higher character, that higher self? Or do you choose to follow that lower self who says that they're the God of themselves and they do whatever they want to do? Who can stop them? Who has the right to choose over them what to do or what not to do? No one. Because ye are gods. No one can make you choose what you choose. That choice you make on your own. So that wrong that you do it on your own. No one forced you to do that wrong. You did that wrong because you desired that wrong, and you put that wrong first in your life beside that which was right. That's all. You fell from grace. You fell from your grace. From your higher self. So yeah, should you cry to God? Should you cry to yourself? Yes, you should cry. Should you pray to God? Should you pray to yourself? Yes, you should pray and request. Yes, you should meditate. Yes, you should go within and seek thy higher self and find out why you don't have the power to walk in that which you know is right. There's no other God besides you. God is in each and every one of us. It's just which God do we choose. I done told you I did not come here, and I never will come here to teach you about some fake fictitious God. The only God I want to teach you about is that supreme being that is in you. That's the only God I'm going to teach you about. So if you speak about me to anybody, you let them know I'm not here preaching about no God except for the God that's in them. I'm here to tell you about what's in you. I'm here to talk about that that's in you. Because that that's in you is in me. We're no different. The only thing that makes us different is the choices that we make. You choose to walk as the world. I choose to walk in love. And the world, there is no love. There's a form of love. An imitation. But you know, an imitation is never like the real thing. There is no love in the world. So I don't look for that God, because I know that God can offer me nothing. And when I say I don't look for that God, I don't look for that God inside of me. I've been that God. Oh, yeah, y'all just don't know my past. Me, not the one that's in me. The old me, the one that died. Y'all don't know my past. That one had to die in order so this one could live. But there's nothing y'all doing that I haven't done in the past. But I chose to put the past behind me and reach for that which is ahead of me. That which is ahead of me, that which I see, that goodness that I see, that's all comes from love. I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want to hear about prosperity and all these other great mighty things that these preachers speak on. I can't give you that. The only prosperity that I can give you is the prosperity in awakening in who you are and how great it would be if you choose to walk in your true self. Not only great for you, but great for those that are among you, those who are in the midst of you. See, you know the scriptures say that God walk in the midst of his people. And then it says, ye are gods. So you walk in the midst of your people like I walk in the midst of my people. Every day I walk in the midst of my people who have been lost in this world, who have fallen to this world's ways. So I'm always trying to share that good news of who they are and how they should walk. So look, you got to come up out of them harlot houses that keep telling you that you can never be perfect, that there's only one who could be perfect. See, they're giving you that forbidden fruit, that fruit of knowledge of good and evil. Oh, there's only one who is good. You could never be good. And you believe it. Now that you believe it so much, you give up on being good. Since you don't believe that no one can be good, you don't even try to be good. You don't have a desire to be good because no one can be good to you. That's what the world teaches. That's what your pastor teach you. You can't be perfect. Who? You? No way, dude. Look, pretend. Look. No one can be perfect. Only God. And then they tell you, and his son, the one he sent. Well, who is his son? Who is the one he sent? Didn't he send you? Aren't you his son? Aren't you his daughter? Didn't the father and the mother send you? Didn't the mother send her daughters out there to be holy women? light to this world to show the women who are lost how they should live, how they should walk, how they should talk, how they should carry themselves. Did she not send her women, the mother, her daughters, who are queens? Oh, when they went out as what? Princess? No, they went out as queens. They left home as a queen. When they were in the house, they were princes, studying, training to be a queen. And when they left home, they left out in their queenhood, carrying their crown. They went out teaching, not being taught. They already knew. So I want to talk to you about these spiritual things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were a heathen, you were led away to those false things, those mute idols. I mean, however you might have been led. Therefore, I really want to make, yeah, and I know what some of y'all said, no, I wasn't led away. I was led away by a woman. I was led away by a man. That's a false idol. You worshiping man, you worshiping woman. Your scriptures tell you, who come from the Most High that created you, that you should not trust in man because man is evil in all he do. So how do you know it's man versus the spirit of the Most High? If the things he tell you are not good, are not holy, are not pure, then you know it's of man. And everything of man is of the evil one. You can't be a son of man. You have to give up that life and become a son of God. Because the son of man is evil. The son, and what makes him evil is that he wants to walk in his own ways. That's the only thing that makes you evil. Your way. You think you know the way, but you don't know the way. How you gonna know the way when you did not make the way? And you refuse to listen to the one who made the way, and the one who made the way is in you. Come on, everybody that's listening to me, breathe with me. Take a deep breath. Come on, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe in, you are breathing in God, that spirit of life. And when you breathe out, if you breathe out what you breathe in, you will breathe out that life. But if you choose to breathe out that which you've been taught by this world, you're going to breathe out death to everybody that you speak to. I didn't come to judge you. You know what you speak. You know your actions. I don't. I know what you tell me. But no man knows another man, and no woman knows another woman better than that spirit that is within that woman or that man. You see what I'm saying? You know what you do. See, anything you do in secret is evil. It's evil. I don't care what it is. If you can't share with your brothers and your sisters, if you can't share with those you love, your loved one, your children, and all them, then it's evil. Love don't hide nothing because love is always trying to build. Do you see the God I'm speaking of? The two different gods that's in you. You ain't got to look for no other God. Just look for the God that's in you. I'm going to ask you right now, and I don't want you to answer me. I want you to answer yourself, and I want you to answer yourself honestly. Which God is in you? Which God you've been following? Hmm? Listen, there's gifts in you that God gave you. He gave to all of us. There's various kinds of gifts. But all these gifts are given by that same Spirit, that one Spirit, that mighty Spirit. And what is the Spirit? Do you know what the Spirit is that's in you? The scriptures say the Spirit, the Word of God, is the Spirit. So, if you want that Spirit of God in you, that good Spirit, you have to get that Word in you. Not man's word. Nope. Nope. Not my teaching. Not John's teaching. Not Paul's teaching. Not Robert's teaching. Not Mary's teaching. Not Sally's teaching. No. You got to get that teaching from, you got to get that word teaching. The teaching has to come from that word. What I say, what Mary say, what John say, what Paul say, what Sally say, don't mean nothing. Because they don't know the way. So if they're not giving you the word that created all things, if they're not giving you the way of the word that created all things, then they're giving you false ways. So their way is false. The only way they can give you the ways of the Most High, the one that created all things, is that they study the word of the Most High to learn about all things. You know, the Spirit is there for wisdom. It's there for knowledge and understanding. Have you been trying to get knowledge and understanding in who you are and your purpose in this world? Or have you been seeking the knowledge and the things of the evil one? I'm just asking. I ain't here to try to get you to get no money. I'm here to try to get you to get prosperity in life. Because the prosperity that I want to give you, it brings life. But it doesn't bring life to just you. It's going to bring life to each and every one of you who believe and trust. Who believe and trust in the way of the Creator. The Creator who created us all. We are creators because the Creator who created us chose to create us in their image and in their likeness. What you talking about? Because you said in His image and His likeness. Where you get that their image and their likeness. There's only one God. You're right. There is only one God. And if you are a child of God, you are a part of that one God. There's no other God but Him and her. What do you mean, Him and her? Well, did not God create you in the image of God? So why can't God be a Him and a her? Are you not a Him and a her? Did not God create him and her in their image and their likeness? If God was all man, that means every woman would be walking around here like a man. But God is male and female. You can't have one without the other. That's why I say I'm not here to get you to seek no fake God that the world gets you to seek. I'm not here to preach that gospel to you. I'm here to preach one gospel, and that is the good news about you. Look at your scriptures. Revelation. I think it's Revelation 17:1. It said, after these things I saw another angel coming down out of the sky having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with that glory. The next verse, verse 2 of, is it 17 or 18? Y'all will have to look it up. It's either Revelation 18 or it's Revelation 17. Look it up for yourselves. But I know in the next verse, verse 2, it says in your book that he cried with a mighty voice. Listen, cried with a mighty voice, saying, crying to the people as I'm crying to you today. Listen, fallen is Babylon the Great. Do you know that you live in Babylon? And Babylon the Great fallen. She has become the habitation. Listen, this Babylon is right here where you live, and you're living in Babylon. Babylon is them that teach false things, that walk in false ways, those who rule this world. They're not the true rulers. They're the ones, the puppets that's put in the front. Where you think they get their knowledge from? They get their knowledge from the fallen gods that fell from above, that was given this earth to become the gods of this world. They were given all the knowledge of deceit and plot from beings higher than you could even think. But you think like them now because you took upon yourself their ways. You choose to follow them. But the ones that's crying out for you, the messengers, the angels that are still there in the higher heights, the ones who watch over your soul, they're crying out. Fallen is Babylon the Great, and she has become a habitation of demons. Demons. A prison of every unclean spirit. And a prison of every unclean and hateful bird. Them demons are you. That prison of every unclean spirit, them are you who walk around in unclean spirits doing unclean things, things that are not right, things that hurt others, things that don't promote love, but things that promote everything opposite of love. That prison of every unclean and hateful bird, that's you. You're caught up, you're locked in. You're mentally locked in. The prison of your minds, the bars are holding you in because you won't step out the box. You've been there so long, you don't even believe in goodness or trust in goodness or love anymore. You say love ain't real when you hear. Yeah, it sound good, but it ain't real. Because you're not willing to even give it a try, because you have died to that, locked up in the prisons of your mind. It goes on to say, I think it's in verse 3, I think this is 17:1 or either 18:1. I told you, I'm not sure. You got to go for yourself. That's Revelation. Go read it for yourself. It say, for all the nations. So I don't want you to think I'm just talking about you. Where you are, I've been. I ain't no different from you. It say for all the nations. All the nations. So don't come telling me you that holy nation. Because even if you are, I want you to hear this. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her sexual immorality. All the nations, even the kings of the earth who commit sexual immorality with her by lying to you, your leaders, they lay with her, they lie with you. They tell you all sorts of lies that they're going to do this and do that, and they do the opposite of what they say. While they do their experiments and take your hard-earned sacrifice, your labor, and work you. You are a slave to the beast. You're a slave to this world and you don't even know it. Your money keep you enslaved even more, keep you in prison. Because now the beast has you depending on the green, the money. Not the green, the good life. Not that green spirit. But they got you chasing that money God. They got you so into chasing that God that they put it on the back of the dollar bill. In God we trust. Pointing to a man who made money. And you run after it, worshiping it, putting your hope in it, believing in it, trusting in it. Not trusting in God, yourself. Not trusting in the God that's in you, yourself. Not trusting in God, each and every one of you. You don't trust in each other. You have no love for each other because you follow the world and chase after the dollar, which is the God of this world. But you don't want to hear that. You want a preacher that's going to come and preach to you about prosperity and how to get rich. Well, I'm going to preach prosperity to you. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm preaching to you how to get rich. That's right. I'm preaching to you how to get rich. Rich in the spirit. Rich with spiritual things. But before you can get rich in the spirit, you got to know what you got to kill. You got to know what's got to die. Are you a warrior? Are you a warrior? Are you willing to kill that beast that's in you? Can you stand against that beast that's in you? Because that beast know you. Look, that beast know you so good. You know why that beast know you? Because that beast is you. Can you kill that beast? And bring that new creature. The one that's been asleep inside of you. Can you bring it to life? Can you wake it up and bring it to life and let it live out of you? That's what God is asking you to do. And I'm a God, so that's what I'm asking you to do. Me and God are in agreement. I need you that believe to wake up and walk in your higher self. I need you that believe to wake up and unite with those who are like-minded, like you. And when I say like-minded, they got the same mind in them that you got, because they study the same thing that you study, which is the word of the Most High, the word of good, the word of love. They study it, they meditate on it day and night until they become it. They put it first in all things. They become the walking living word. Are you ready? Can you come and walk with me? This is the light I walk in. I'm not chasing no other God except that God that is in me. And if you chase the God that's in you, and it's the same God that's in us all, if you chase that God that's in you like I'm chasing this God that's in me, we will become one. But I still got to ask, before I become one with you, which God are you? I don't need you to tell me, stop. I don't need you to tell me which God you are. No. Come here. I want to tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I need. Come close. Let me get closer. Come closer. Come on. I'm going to get over here where you at. I want you to hear this. This is for you that are ready for a newness of life. Come close. You know what I need from you? I need you to love me. I need you to love me with a pure love. I need you to love me with a divine love. See, if you love me with that divine love, I don't have to worry about you leaving me. No, I don't. If you love me with that divine love, you know what? I don't have to worry about you being unfaithful to me. I don't have to worry about you lying to me or deceiving me. I know you got my back, because if you love me with that divine love, you love me with the same love that I love you with. If you love me with that divine love, you put me before yourself. Because that's what that divine love does. It looks out for all, the whole body. It looks out for the whole body. See, the mind looks out for the whole body. It puts the body before itself, because it knows without the body, it's no good. And you are a part of that body. So without you, I'm nothing. I'm not no good. I'm weak. If you're my hand, then I need you. If you're my leg, I need you. That's why God said it's not good for man to be alone. So I'm going to give you a helpmate. I'm going to give you a woman that's like you. Like man. Y'all striving for the same things. Y'all not striving for this world. Y'all not walking in different ways. Not one going to this and one going to that. But y'all walking in the same ways. Y'all walking together. Y'all one. If one hurt, you both hurt. If one fall, you both fall. Don't you know that? Husband, if you go out and do wrong on your wife, you fall. But you know what worse than that? You brought your wife down with you. Because they're going to look at her. She's a part of you. She can't be no better than what you call her to be. You the leader, right? You the head, right? You the one she's supposed to be following, so is she following you? Are you teaching her the right things? No. Stop. I didn't say she wouldn't stumble. I didn't say she wouldn't trip. But when she get back up, do she keep striving for that righteousness, or do she give up and just say, I can't do it, and go back to her evil ways? Because you ain't supposed to give up because she give up. You keep doing what you know is right, so she can see that righteousness and keep desiring that righteousness and striving for that righteousness to be like you. I keep telling you, there ain't but one God. That's the God that's in you. Your children can't be no better than you, and your wife can't be no better than you. So what are you? Since you are the teacher. Since you're the teacher in the kingdom. Since you're the leader in the kingdom. Which direction are you leading your family in? Are you leading them in the ways of righteousness or unrighteousness? Which God are you? Stop playing. Because the children see. They see all that you do. So you may tell them that you are a child of God, this loving God. But they see what you do behind closed doors. They hear the things that you say. They see the things that you practice. So if you ain't practicing the things that are of God, you need to quit saying that you are that God that the people look for. And start just telling them the truth. I'm that evil one. My father is the devil. He was a liar from the beginning, and I'm a liar too. I do that which I see my father do. That's what you're saying to your child. Don't sit up and tell your child you're a child of God. You should live like God. You know God say live in love. But you walk in the opposite of love. God say do that is right. That's what you tell your child. But you walk in the opposite of right. God say be faithful. That's what you're telling your child. Be trustworthy. That's what you're telling your child. But then, are you faithful? Are you trustworthy? Come on, God. Which one are you? Because whichever one you're doing, that's the God that you are. There's no other God but you. And that God is in you. Which God is in you? God gave you both to choose from. Which did you choose? Who do you choose to follow? Today is the day. If you've been following that false God, that God of evil, that God that leads you to all them false ways, all them false desires, that God that got you chasing the world instead of chasing the righteousness, you can walk away from it today. You can walk away. As long as you're here today, you can walk away. But you got to be willing to lay your life down. You got to want this thing more than you want that world. You got to cry to God in you, to change you and make you all that you see in that God, that goodness. Make you all of the goodness that God has showed you. Because you have seen God, but you have not tasted of his goodness yet. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to taste of the goodness that come from being like God, that come from being a God. There's so much goodness in being a God of love. But you don't hear me though. So when we talk, I'm going to talk to you about a lot of things, because I'm going to talk to you about the spiritual things. That's right. I'm going to talk to you about the word of wisdom. I'm going to talk to you about the word of knowledge. I'm going to talk to you about faith. I'm going to talk to you about gifts of healing. That's right. But all these things, you know what? They all come from the same spirit. That's right. The one and the same spirit. Come on, y'all. Everybody, before we go, take a deep breath with me. Breathe in. Hold it. Now breathe out slowly. All right, do that one more time. Breathe in. Hold it. Now breathe out slowly. Hey, come here. That was God that you just breathed in and out. That was God that you just breathed into your nostrils and out of your mouth. For out of your mouth come that which is good and pure, or that which is evil. Think about that. What God are you breathing in? Which God are you breathing out? Hey, I just want to say peace and love to each and every one of you. I hope you got something out of this today. I'm not here for nothing but for you to become a true brother or sister or wife or children of mine. I want you to be united with me. I want you to walk in the realness of the God that you should be. I want you to walk in your purpose. That purpose is righteousness, love. That's right. We'll talk about that when I come back. But remember where you were at. This is the queens and the kings of Africa. Out of the African people love. Hey, join us. Stay with us. Grow with us. And become holy with us as we strive for perfection daily. Peace and love. And yours truly. Peace. The peace where we're united as one. And love, because love is the greatest. Love is the key. Love is what we strive for daily. Peace.